The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Black 20. Black 49. Snickers, 66.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So the sack, and now a third and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
Yeah, and that play was pretty well doomed right from the start. The pressure was really affecting him. Collapsed everything in the pocket. He had to move around, try to get it downfield. Incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. Might have needed just one more block as it stands, 37-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
Hands up. Lead. No game on this defense. No game.
This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Nice. Check right. Go. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Hands up.
And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Bullet good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Lead. Hey, come on,
55, Mike.
368.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Check. Mike 55, Mike 55.
From midfield here, Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Start. Like 5. 49's a Mike. Snickers. Spawn. General West. Check 52.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And this is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's McDonald. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, He's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Hey, Delta.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, alert, 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 alert!
Here's Roethlisberger. Escapes the sack. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 24, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Rush in. Rush in. Check 43.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's no secret that this is a team that's built on passing, but as you always tell me, you have to throw the run in there every now and then to keep that pass sharp.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise, if they never have to worry about running the football, it is just a controlled sprint to your quarterback, and eventually, you're calling on your backup quarterback.
But they got to do better than that last go-around. They went in the wrong direction. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's a 2nd down. Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all-time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Here's Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he hands it over the middle. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Dalton, 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A good pickup there, a 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Silver. Check 50. Check 50. Alert.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Switch the two draw quarter.
He'll try and run for it with Counter. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
57 Mike 57. 77. There you go. Alert. It's a safety creep.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Screen pass to Connor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
It's like 80.
Mike 57. It's our time.
Easy.
57. Mike 50.
Bravo.
I'm trying to collect. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Watch twist.
These two.
Twist.
Now Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
22, 44.
Minus 50, minus 50. Drop deep, now, right? Don't use you. Come to me, it's me.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here you go, 368.
55, come on, guys, 55.
Here you go, 368.
Check 99. Check 99.
Heavy.
Check.
Throwing again. Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9 brings up third.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey.
Watch the shit.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
44. Here you go.
Kill. Slam.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. And he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strike.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for... That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
And the Steelers 1st down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Jack 16.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Ben to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. It's 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. To get the offense off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Check 24, check 24.
2 by 2.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here you go, Cam. Motion. Hey, Alpha.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Andy Dalton. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 73 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 56 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Heads up, Laney! You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know. Heads up.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ice.
Hey,
Go.
Hey,
We're good.
50 to Mike. I got you, punk.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Heavy.
Jim.
368.
10. Under 10. 10.
Dalton here from the gun. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals.
That's how you score.
Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
On the draw, Connor. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
They spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
50.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Makes the score Bengals 49, Steelers 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete right side to McDonald. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Show that bench release and go.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
44.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Fighting to stay upright. Breaks a tackle. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
He's an absolute oak tree in the pocket because he is so hard to get on the ground. Not as elusive as he used to be, but still, trying to get him down, tough for any defender. In that case, he's able to move just enough. Incomplete pass downfield.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Roethlisberger, now bad hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals have recovered it, and they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Mike. Guys up. Lead.
Check 55. Mike.
368.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike 55. Watch the screen.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. He completes it to Boyd. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Just like that. Just like that.
Regular.
To throw again. Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Dalton, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another banger.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get up.
And it'll be intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And now a throw on.
I'd be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Screen pass to Connor.
Roethlisberger's pass. Complete to James Conner. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
56. Let's go, let's go.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Bengals 56, Steelers 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Able to find Switzer. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
The Steelers 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes defense makes a good play, too.
On 2nd and 10, Roethlisberger. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now it's Roethlisberger. And a reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right?
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he'll return this ball. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Check me out. Check me out.
Dalton on the draw to Mixon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He gets this one to Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Dalton here from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the deep...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jordan Evans in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Here we go. Watch 7. Watch 7. Watch 7.
Now a draw play. This is Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. And the Steelers on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This will be third and forever. They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And it appears the offense is going to try this again. They've yet to convert the first 3 times on fourth down, but they're going once more. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now been hit, and he lost the football. It's loose, and the Bengals grab it. And that will write a finish to this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
16 pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah.
Not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Ay, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give